Hi, it's Monday. It's the 31st, end of the month. If you've come across this on your page, then this was meant for you. I just did one just to go over my recap of my previous post, and then I went on and I got some messages from other readers out there, and wow. So it was like trying to put me on to like, okay, this is what you need to talk about. And now it's just like completely left my brain again. And this is what happens at times. It's just like it's right there, and then it's just completely gone once I put on the camera. It's like a brain fart. But what it was is actually about me, my perseverance, um, my connections, and for me, I found my soulmate. But the timing was just not what I was expecting to find. And I'm gonna keep like it personal on how I knew and the signs and so forth, because that's our story. But it's it's what opened up this coming across that person. It's what opened up my gifts because circumstances, it was a short connection and then pulled back. And that's when the universe started communicating through me how I would feel internally, the signs it was giving me, and it was just like, there's no logical sense. And it just continued and continued. And here I am now. And the life lesson I had to go through for me was because I was so young when I was abused, it can really affect you as a man on how we are because it's fight or flight. And once we're in that mode, we kind of stay in that way for the rest of our lives in a sense, and we build around it. It's just survival skills, and that's kind of how we exist. And you can go that way forever, or you can get to a point where it's like, you gotta finally fix yourself. So for me, it's like, how have I overcome the things I've gone through in life? How have I not given up? How have I persevered? It's just knowing that there was more than just me. Knowing when I was a little kid crying in my bed, talking, somebody was listening. I could feel it. Like the way the hairs would be on my body, like the way I would tingle inside, the ringing in the ears. Something was listening. I didn't know what, but I knew, watching over me, guiding me. Now, I've watched some people with some of their skills and how they communicate, and there's this one lady, and she'll use metal rods and ask questions. I did that the other night. Some personal, and just some big stuff overall, and going over what I'd said about the currencies and so forth. So thank you for that person out there who showed me this is one way to communicate, because yeah, kind of tripped me out a bit. And then the soulmate situation, yeah, timing, when things are ready, when people are healed enough, when they're open enough to accept things. You can't make someone be what they're not ready to be. You can't put yourself on other people. You have to accept people for exactly who they are, and don't expect them to be anything other than what they are. Like, really see them. And that's always, I guess, been my gift. Is like, when I see you and I've met you, I see everything inside of you that you think I won't like once I get to know you. And I see that the first time I'm looking at you. Like your aura, your energy. I already know who you are. I see all of it. And that's just kind of been my special gift, I guess. But my will to survive, and just, I'm like a phoenix. Like when I break, I crumble, And then I look at all the pieces and I fix it and I put it back together and I come back stronger. That's one thing anyone who's known me a long period of time will always say. Yeah, he'll fall, but he gets back up. And when he does, it's going to be harder to break him down again. But of course I'm going to break down again, because there's evolutions of growth, things we go through, our beliefs, our limit, like how far we are limited to see. We get to that point and then we go through it and then we can see further. Some of us never go through those walls. They define us. I'm just here to let you know they're just stepping stones along the path. We make them large or small. It's basically our fears that determine that. So if this helps you find some strength within yourself, let you know I'm not alone. We're all energy. The life you live, you chose. Believe it or not, you chose it. So you have the tools in order to get through it. And you are amazing and you are wonderful as you are. You are everything and more. You are you. So at the end of the day, when you look in the mirror, look at every part of your body and accept it. When you do this, you may cry, you may break down a bit, because there's going to be certain pain and memories attached. But once you're able to look at yourself fully and know that you're the shit, what else is there to worry about? Are those things really that big? They are what you make them, nothing more. And when it comes to soulmates and what's meant to be, you know when you've met that one. And you never know who the hell it's going to be. It might be completely opposite of what you're used to, your type, all of it. But just remember, when you're in a situation and you're hurting, and you're asking the universe of what you truly want to find and be treated like, when you have the strength to change your situation, the universe is going to put that person in place. We're never ready, and we often overlook it. But if you're smart enough and you realize how rare it is, it's not going to go away. It's going to stay in your head. It's like going to drive you crazy, because it will make no sense. You just have to realize the universe is just trying to wake you up and make you realize this needs to happen, because you need to go to the next level. And for me, I kind of know what's to come, and I'm prepared for it as much as I can be, with all the pressures that will come with it. If I'm supposed to be what all the signs seem to be telling me, and I'm supposed to be a teacher, a communicator, to help everyone understand what I kind of know, and I've always known, but never known what the hell it was. But now I'm ready to understand and know and learn it and develop it, and that's what I'm in the process of doing. So this is today's message for those who needed to hear this. And what that message is, I've got no clue. There was so much. So take out of it what you needed. What's meant for you is meant for you, and what's not isn't. At the end of the day, I think it's all about loving you, believing in what's meant to be, and having a little faith. Even though you can't see it or understand it, if you can feel it, pay attention to it. Have a good one.